Hello again. We have done until this page. So now let's just add a next button. This is the code for this page, and let's simply add a button. What is this? It's been a while, so I forgot the naming convention. It's just a button. Uh, let's save and see. We can see our button. Let's go into the button to see how we can make it like super big. We need to wrap this with the, this is easy, we need to wrap this with the center. But the problem is then it's going to change all the buttons, and most of the buttons does not need to be as large as the parent allows it. So let's think about it, how we can tackle this. Maybe if we try to if we put it in a row, maybe let's just try and expand it. Yeah, but now the next text is not centered. Let's try another trick. Yep, now it is. So it's like a hack, but it worked. So let's just go with this for now. Another refactor we have to make is if we look into this when we click the next button. So we are shown another. I just uploaded some random photos, and this was years ago. So I guess they are storing this inside their database. Tell us about your car. Let's go back. So I guess this section remains the same, but these sections just changes. So application step 1 out of 2, start a new application. When I press next, So I guess until this remains the same, and this changes. So let's do this. First of all, let's extract this button into a reusable component. Now let's go back and go to step 1. And I wish we could see. I am going to close this. Now we are able to see the app anytime. If we look at our titles, they are very simple. So let's try to tackle this first, and then create the next page, the next step. Sorry. I feel like I have already created this decoration. Maybe I will need to browse the app for this. Let me hot restart. Let's see where have I created this. I guess I haven't. And this is it. Let's see where it is used. In the auth wall view, in the header. Interesting. I am not. Yup. Let's try to see how it's done, like how it looks. I have done this like here for the menu and also here. So author and menu is the same. That's because maybe I have copied the menu page, and that's why I didn't remember like how. So now let's come back to author view, and in the menu page, do we have a row here? We have profile. Let me close out the tabs and menu page. And in the menu page view, menu page header, let's try to extract this into its own widget. This is a good enough name, and also cut it and go to widgets index. Yep, this is the one. And also remember, we can always change these names, and this is good enough for now. Now let's go back to the how do you go to the, let me hot restart the app. So select our, here we can see, let's try to update this. Now let's also extract this into its own widget. So your info and car details are the only two ones. Let's also add this button. So for the win, this is interesting. guess now I need to expand this, and also let's see the cross-axis alignment. It's already centered, but let's yeah, I see the problem now. Since our custom text field is inside a column, and we are putting this column inside the row, so this is becoming the first child of the row, and it is this tall, and this is now in the center. So this is the first, this is this text field's whole height, and the second child is in the center of it. But I guess we don't want this. What we want is, let's see, yep, suffix. Let's see if this is going to work. Not suffix icon, but suffix. So now it's not rendering. Let me hot restart. Sorry, let me hot restart again. What the hell is this? Yeah, let's do our custom one. So wrap this within a row, and let's save this in a var, or maybe in a method. So text field if suffix is not null, else. Looking a little better, and we will improve the styling in a bit, but for now this is fine. So if we have a suffix, we wanna do this, otherwise it's a simple widget. So now if we I think we should extract all of this into its own widget and call it step 1. Then go ahead and copy it and call it step 2. Excuse me. And now let's try step 2. Title info. Reserve request and photos and referral. Let's remove all the other widgets until this. Maybe leave an option select. Yep. So we have 4 titles and reserve request. Let me make it into desktop side so I can copy this. Looking good. Now let's also see if we have In the models of our filter app, let's create title country, maybe for now. And let's remove the all and now go back to view. Make it null. So if I go back to the view and see this is working fine, but the note is not showing up here, let me hot restart. Now it's working. And let's go back to the selector widget and increase this. This is good for now. We will deal with all the spacing and styling polishing later. Now let's see, is the vehicle title in your name? Let's copy this one because we also need a boolean. Let's see if we have a drop down. Maybe let's just copy this Go back to what is the title status. Go to body type, also copy this title status and clean salvage rebuild. Now let's also rename this. Body type should be like this, and this body type should be like this. If we look into the location of this file, we can see it's inside the pages and auctions pages widgets. So it's specific to the auctions page, which is not right. Let's see where is the drop down widget. Why is it called a drop down menu? CB Papa. I would need to do some renaming, but not right now. Let's make it a to do. let me just cut it and paste it in the global. Into the global widgets directly, and also remove these. Now let's go back to the widgets index and organize them, and also fix this. This is fine for now, I guess. So this is this drop down widget, and if we look at here, this is the child, and yep, I guess this is fine for now. Let me make it into a desktop and copy this text. Go back to the view and put it here. let's just organize the code into smaller chunks. So first of all, I am going to create step 1, maybe like this, then step 2 because we have two steps, and I am also going to close all other tabs, and so let's just put step 1 into step 1 and put step 2 into step 2 and copy all the imports, and maybe I am going to cut them. Call them common. We can create a separate file for each, but I guess that's not very important. I am also going to put the imports here and also remove this, organize the imports and give this a key. So if we think about it, these two are very specific to this page, so these should be prefixed with these. But before prefixing it, let's do this. So I guess title is another widget from material. Let's copy these. Let's also remove the underscore prefix, so they are not private anymore. And now let's come back here and rename um, looking good. Now let's also now from the Let's also organize the steps into smaller chunks. So your info until car details. So from your info, let's first put them in a column and then extract a widget. Now let's also do this. Another way we can organize this is substep 2 like this, so it becomes title independent. But then if we in the future, if we decide if we want to change the orders of these substeps or something else, then it would present problems. So let's just stick with the English names instead of numerics. So car details. We can also suffix it with like substep, etc. I guess this much is fine. Let's also remove this and see. Now let's also do the same for this, but for this I am going to use AI and going to ask it to what should I say, like hopefully it hasn't broken anything. So let's go to the view and try to view the step 2. Looking good. So now let's create the state class for this page, and I am thinking whether we should use an enum for the step counter or just numbers, but I guess enum would give us finite state and we always want a finite state because we want to handle all the states and define all the states up front, so our app isn't in the unintended or exceptional state. So I guess I will go to the title status and copy and paste and create. This sounds good. We can remove these. I wish we could do like just like this, but we can't. We can do like this. Let's remove these for now because we don't need them. So now let's go to the state and edit. Now let's try to generate. But before generating, do you want to set a minimum price for your vehicle to sell? Let's also try to create a state for this. We can always rename these, fields later, and let's also do reserve request. And now let's try to generate. It's in the flutter. This is an alias for build runner build. It's taking super long for some reason, but we can also go back and we can go to the step 2. No, we shouldn't go to step 2 right now. We can come here and create auction selector. Yep, it's not a constant. Now if we go back, if we go to the qubit, and see where the now if we go to the step 1, what I want to do is also create an alias for this. So let me just copy and go to the page and also create a static method. Qubit and I just need to hot restart the app and let's try. So if I press next, now we are seeing the next page. Yep, this is working. Now let's also do these. The reserve request, it's in the step 2. Reserve request, and hopefully the lets us, but if not, then that's also okay. Nope, that's not what we want. We don't want this here. If we have a reserve price, then we want to show this. So So if we look into our option selector, it did not have a callback when widget is selected. Let's see. So this is just the padding, and so this padding is applied only onto the right. So this I guess we can wrap this, or maybe wrap this. Yep, this is fine. Now let's also fix. Let me fix all the issues. I guess we can add animations, like it should fade in and fade out smoothly. Let's try to experiment with that, and then I'm going to close this session. So I guess it's called animated crossfade. Let's make it a second child, and the first child will be size box. I want to share a trick with you guys, but in a bit. So now if we check, we need to remove the if. So we see this artifact. To the way to fix this is to have a width of infinity. Now it's better, and also make it like faster. So now the experience is way better. Again, this is just me prototyping the UI. This is just a first iteration. After we are done with this iteration, we are going to improve everything a ton. But for now, this is okay enough. If we look into this, we don't have a callback for our text fields. We are going to do all of this in a short while in the next session. But for now, this is enough.